Hi guys, today I want to speak to you guys about the least fatiguing, most energy saving technique that you can possibly do on skis. I'm often asked by many guests when they come down a mogul run or they come down a powder run or they've been doing some hard short turns or something, and they're like, oh, my heart rate's pretty high and my legs are burning. What is the most energy efficient, least muscular fatiguing ski technique that I can do? And if that's something that you're interested in, then stick around because we're going to get into it right now. Let's go. The first point that's really important is our stance or our posture on our skis. I'm sure you've heard we want to have even flex in all our joints in skiing in an athletic stance. But for us, when we want to conserve energy, what we want to do is we want to stand up as tall as we can in a straight line. Because the more we bend, the more energy we're going to use. Imagine bending like this at an office desk all day. Your legs are going to get fatigued, your back's going to get fatigued, your glutes are going to get fatigued, and you're going to not be able to stand like this for very long, maybe 10 minutes maximum. So a simple way that you can think about it is, the more you bend in a joint, the more muscular effort you need to maintain this position. The less you bend in a joint, the less muscular effort you need and the less fatigue you'll have. So staying pretty much as straight as you can is going to be the most energy efficient way that you can ski. Another thing that you've probably heard from instructors is that you need to keep the hands up, kind of like you're driving a big bus or you're reading a big newspaper. This is okay for athletic skiing, but when we want to conserve energy, if we keep our hands up like this, we're going to start fatiguing our bicep, our shoulders, our neck muscles, also our back muscles. To help us not fatigue our arms and our upper back, what we need to do is just drop our hands down by the side like they're in our pockets and just relax our shoulders. Keep your hands right down here, right by your side, and just relax. This way you're going to be able to ski all day without any fatigue on your body whatsoever. Another really important point is that when we're skiing is that we just want to pretty much have no tension in our body whatsoever and just relax. Don't do anything, like nothing at all. Just relax and don't do anything. Obviously you can't be too relaxed, otherwise you'll just be a pile of bones on the floor. So you need to have a little bit of tension. So the least amount of tension just to stand up, no more, that's it. Just do nothing. Another really important point that we need to remember when we're trying to conserve energy is go really, really slow. Don't pick up any speed at all. The reason for this is if we start going faster, it means that we're going to have to start dealing with more force and more load on our body, and that means that we're going to have to use our muscles more and therefore fatigue our legs and fatigue our body a bit more. So a really important point is don't go fast, go as slow as you can. Another really important point is that we don't want to ski any steep runs whatsoever. We want to choose terrain that's really, really shallow, really flat, because if we start skiing on steeper runs, that means that the gravity will start taking us down the hill, and that's going to make us go a little bit faster. And the other point was to go as slow as we can. So we want to avoid going fast, and what's going to help us is skiing on green terrain. Right now I'm on a red run. This is a no-no. Don't ski on red runs, only ski on beginner runs. Okay, so another really important point is that we don't want to edge our skis at all. We want to let our skis slide and skid around the turn as much as possible. If we start edging our skis too much into the turn, this means that we're picking up too much speed, and when we start edging the skis, we're going to start dealing with more centripetal force. And with more force, it means that we're going to have to use our leg muscles more and use more energy. So pretty much we want to make sure our skis are as flat as possible. Don't use any edge whatsoever. Let the skis slide and smear around the turn. So another key point is that you should check your tracks. Basically, if you want to have a look at your tracks, you want to make sure that your skis leave a really wide skidded turn. If your ski tracks start getting narrow and narrow and you start leaving too thin lines in the snow, this means that you're carving, and this is kind of energy consuming, so you don't want to do that. If you check your track and it's a big skidded turn the whole way through into the next turn, that is a good indication that you're not using a ski fatiguing technique. You're going to be able to ski the whole day without any trouble whatsoever. There's no force being built up from edge angle, you're not going fast enough to build up edge angle, and you're probably on a very flat run. So making sure you check your tracks, that's going to be a very important point in making sure that you're accomplishing the task. So you're probably thinking by now, going, Reilly, what are you teaching me? This isn't good skiing. And you'd actually be absolutely right, because this is not good skiing. This is energy efficient skiing, but it's not dynamic skiing, it's not sporty skiing. What we teach over at Projected Productions is good skiing and is very sporty and active skiing. So if that's something you're interested in, you should go over there and check out our All Access Pass. But if you're interested in just conserving energy and having no fatigue whatsoever at the end of the day and feeling like you haven't skied at all, then this will probably be the only lesson you'll ever need. And I hope that you've enjoyed it. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.